Is the Transformer franchise back? Well, I think it is. Let's talk about it.
I'm like a fat ballerina.
You might be asking, why do you think the Transformer franchise is back? Because was it dead? Was it not dead? Is it still dead? Was it ever dead? Well, yeah, I think it was kind of stale for a little bit. I think the Transformers franchise has been stale since Rise of the Beast ending. I think it was stale. It has a little moment when Transformer 1 came out. That was a moment, but it didn't last long. From September to maybe December, we had a good amount of Transformers. But then after that, everything dropped and we came back to nothingness, the dead, nothing. So the franchise was considered dead. And I think that we needed a little bit of time to kind of breathe, to not have so much content. Even though I would have loved another movie this year like we were supposed to get, it was good that we had a little breather. But now, I know I'm kind of late to the party, but we have so many announcements. And I'm not going to just go over what they are. I'm going to go over what I think they should be and how I think they're going to be used, because you guys already know what's coming. So first off, I'm just going to tell you what they are because you guys know what they are. We have Michael Bay coming back. Love him or hate him, he is what brought Transformers back in 2007. So you can't say that you hate, he is the guy of Transformers. He brought it back. I don't care. We have a new G.I. Joe and Transformers animated Invincible style show coming out. Where did that come from? I didn't even know this thing was a thing. And then we have a couple other things coming. Some toys, some animated stuff, and hopefully a better era of Transformers coming soon. Okay, let's first off start talking about the movies. Michael Bay, G.I. Joe crossover with the Rise of the Beast stuff. What's gonna actually happen? So Paramount, somebody from Paramount leaked this 5-movie plan for Transformers that they have. Apparently, this is not confirmed. This is just speculation. This was just leaked. We don't know if this is true or not. But at least one of them are gonna come out, because Michael Bay has commented on some posts recently saying, I want to come back to directing these movies. And for somebody to leak days coming back and then himself to say he wants to come back, it's kind of like, okay, he wants to come back type thing. So I think it's pretty guaranteed that Michael Bay is coming back. For what though? So we know after the last movie, the Transformers Rise of the Beast, a live action movie, we had the G.I. Joe tease for the post-credit scene, and we see that G.I. Joe and Transformers were in the same universe, which is stupid. And we were also, it was confirmed that Chris Hemsworth was going to have some connection with this movie, and there was going to be something big going on with the G.I. Joe stuff. And then we've heard nothing else since. It's been like a year and a half, 2 years. So that movie was originally supposed to come out this year or early in 2026, and now we've heard nothing. We have no trailer, we have no teaser, we have nothing. So it's assuming it's just not coming out, which is a good thing, but a bad thing at the same time for the movie's brand, because we had a reboot from Bumblebee, The Rise of the Beast, and then we're gonna have another Michael Bay reboot after Rise of the Beast. So it would make no sense, and it's gonna confuse a lot of people. But I honestly think we just need to scrap B-Movie and Rise of the Beast, put them out of there, and then start new. Because they didn't start it new, they didn't call it a reboot, they didn't. Lorenzo is still in charge. Fire him, but no, we need to have more diversity from G1, Michael Bay. We need to have something completely different. We need different designs, different feel to Transformers, and I think Michael Bay coming back will do the same thing. Unless he's coming back to direct the one after the last night, Transformers Rise of the Unicron, which would have been such a disappointment that he didn't get that out. If he came back and did that, I'd cry, bro. That would be such a good project. I don't care how much you hate The Last Night or Age of Extinction. They were great. Age of Extinction was a great movie. Last Night, I'm on your side. But Hound, Optimus, Drift, Crosshairs, the Dinobots, again fighting Unicron. That would be so cool. You can't even tell me, because they're doing it TFP style as he's Earth. Bro, imagine TFP live action. Okay, That's another video. But no, so I think he will not go back to the Bayverse. I don't think he'll go back to the Nightverse. I don't think he'll start his own little thing. I think it would be a smaller type project. I don't think we're gonna go right into like a 2007 or Dark on the Moon type movie where they have a bunch of Autobots, bunch of Decepticons are all fighting. I think it's gonna be like a smaller scale movie because they've lost a lot of money over the past 3 movies. Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast, and TF1. They've lost a hell ton of money, so they need to really show that they can make money, so it's worth making these movies. They have 5 planned, so I'm kind of thinking that they're going to be doing something like DC or Marvel, where they're kind of building a universe, putting all them all together. This is what I've said for the past 2 years, is they should do this, is have an individual character or 2 characters in a movie, and then kind of build those movies up into an Avengers type movie, which would be super cool. Even if they had a TV series like DC's doing for like Peacemaker, that would be so nice. I just feel like we needed to have something unique from the other stuff. Like if we're gonna build a multiverse, like a universe that's kind of spreading characters from different movies and putting them all into one, there has to be something different, which I think they can do with Transformers, but I just don't think it should be connected to G.I. Joe. I think it should be its own thing. But at the same time, I see where they're going with G.I. Joe, because before we had Sam and we had Cade, but they were just regular humans. They had nothing, like not a big role. But if they make separate G.I. Joe movies and they connect them to Transformers and make us care about those G.I. Joe characters, that could help the human cause of like the Bayverse. Why we hate the Bayverse humans? Well, most people hate them. I don't. And why we hate like Anthony Ramos and the girl, I don't even know her name, in Rise of the Beast. They could build those characters up and then kind of show them in the Transformers movies, which would be kind of cool, I think, if they did it right. But overall, I think Bay will kind of come back and just cook and show Bayhem, and you guys are going to go back to see the movie. Regardless if you hate Bay, you love Bay, you're going to be in the movie theater, you're going to be watching the new movie, because we're starving for a new good Transformer movie, and we haven't got that since Age of Extinction. Hate Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast was mid. Well, live action, TF1 was good. Now, for our talking about TF1, we have our animated side of things. So Transformers has been a very, like, it started off as an animation, then it went into it's more known for the live action stuff, but it is starting with the animation, and we're gonna go back to that animation, not like fully G1, but we're gonna have a G1 style Skybound comic book show. Like, yeah. I personally haven't read any of the Skybound stuff because I heard about this show, and I don't have the time to read comics. I don't got the money to buy comics, especially if I'm doing stop motion and buying Transformers. So I'm really excited to see how this folds out. I did read the first issue of Skybound. And the fact that they're connecting this with the G.I. Joe stuff that Robert Kirkman did is going to be really, really fun to watch. And if it's going to be as gruesome as Invincible, bro, we're going to be eating up so bad. But that brings the question: do we have Transformer fatigue? And what I mean by that, are we getting tired of the Transformer, how they're doing it? I am. Just me. I don't know if you guys feel the same, put it down in the comments, but I think that we are getting tired of them starting something and not finishing it, such as, like, it started with the Bayverse. Like, we gave us a movie, we gave us a cliffhanger, and we didn't follow through with that. We gave us Bumblebee, we gave her the Beast, and now we're not following like through with the next movie for that. Gave us TF1, not giving us TF2. A lot of that stuff is happening, especially with the media stuff, and I just feel like, I'm like, okay, maybe they'll do this show, but then they'll go for a few episodes and then they'll just not do anything more. So that really gets me not excited for this, is because I just don't want it to fail and then not do it again. Same with this Michael Bay thing. He could come back and make one movie, it flops, and then never make another Transformer movie again. Right? I think we're having a lot of Transformer fatigue, especially in the stop motion community. A lot of people aren't watching stop motion. If you don't know this, go check my video. It's probably the last couple weeks that stop motion is dead or stop motion is dying, is because people aren't as interested in the franchise right now because there's not a lot going on with it. I think this is going to really help, but it's still a long ways away. We still probably have about a year and a half until any of this comes out. And what are we doing with that year and a half of wait time? Like, what are we going to be eating as fans? Like, what are we going to do? And I think over the next year and a half, we're going to lose a lot of Transformer fans because we're not getting any content. The only content we've got was Cyberworld, and that was that. So I don't know. I think we are coming up, but we're starting really, really low, and it's going to take us a long time to get up to where we want to be by the time one of these projects come out, which might be a good thing, I think it's a bad thing just because we don't have a lot of content. The only thing we have right now is Transformers Age of the Primes, and a lot of those newer figures, the first waves were good, but now these are getting a little crappier as the waves come out. So, I mean, there's not a lot to look forward to in the near future, so I think there's a lot of things that Hasbro needs to like kind of pick up their thing and do if they want the Transformer franchise to continue living, because them getting rid of the Hasbro Pulse streams to show off new figures was really a bad idea. And then pulling out of movies, that hurt too. So I just don't know where the state of the franchise is gonna be in the next few years. I really hope it is gonna really push through and is gonna like erupt, and we're gonna go back to 2007 to 2015 and just be so over the roof for all the Transformer movies. But hopefully that happens. Will it happen? I don't know. Hopefully that Skydance came in and now we'll have more of a structured universe for Transformers and the movies will be a lot better. We just need to bring in a better writer and we need to show Bay, just go do it, man. Like honestly, yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to know down in the comments, what are you most excited for? Are you excited for Michael Bay's new Transformers film? Are you excited for the new animated Invincible style G.I. Joe Transformer crossover show? Or are you excited the most for the toys, for the new studio series and Age of the Prime stuff coming out soon? Let me know your thoughts. And do you think that Transformers is back? Do you think it's still dead, or was it ever dead? I would love to know your comments and your thoughts down below in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and peace.
It's just me and you, I hit the booth, praying on my knees for God to bless his tomb. Man, I'm trying to do 50 tons to the ground, praying to you. I spit bars like Dr. Seuss, brought down lightning like I'm Zeus. Hey, ooh, you telling me you didn't get the clue? What the blue dog could do better than you? They wanna follow, but they want the bottle, that's just the truth. Now you started right, hold up, didn't mean to scare you. Hey, devil on my neck, what? But God's got my soul, and he ain't gon' let go. Tell the devil if you want smoke, we don't smoke him like he don't. See